Now who wanna move close enough? Now who wanna move out of? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah we got 'em, yeah we got 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em, single bottle, never stop it. To the feasting on 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes, flossing on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen. We gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black, and white.
Hoo day, everybody. Bengals and Brews, I'm Pork Chop. And this right here is my friend Gregory Luther, also known as Big Savage, and today Milton.
Yep. And we have Declan on the show today, too. Derek's son Declan is still again.
And we went back in time to pre-puberty fucking Orange Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And Dale is in the back room. He's in timeout.
Yeah,
he was naughty today.
We had to put baby in a corner for a bit.
Right.
Well, hey, let's all go outside and run a marathon right now, man. It's a beautiful day outside.
I don't run, Greg. My body
97 degrees. It's such a beautiful day to do everything.
It does not feel like
good,
97 degrees right now.
I got remote start for Big Fancy, so click, get that air condition going. It's a 97 degree walk for 20 foot until I step into Big Fancy. It's nice. Air's blowing on me. It's nice and cool. I got my Amazon Music, and maybe I throw on a podcast on my way to work tonight.
But before we go ahead here, I just want to give a big shout out to Orlando Brown, who's been on the show, for giving us a shout out at Taste of Bengals. That was so awesome of you, Orlando.
I know. It's crazy. I don't show up to one event. I don't show up to. My best friend Zeus calls me out.
I just told him, give a big shout out to Pork Chop, man, and that's all I did. And he's like, hey, man, he loves you. When I brought up your name, though, he started smiling, Chop. He loves you, buddy.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, when you see this face, why can you not smile?
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. My first thought was, is he doing this just to try to, like, if I do this, Greg, will you leave me alone? That's what I was wondering, but.
You know, I do have a question for you, Derek. Why?
Yeah. Why what?
Why what? Why would you give up that beautiful manhood?
So every year I normally shave, and like most of the time I'll just keep the goatee. But every year before the season, I do it, and then when the season starts, that's when the playoff beard starts. So that's what I'm doing.
Oh, I get you. I do the same thing. I just do it with my taint. I shave. My taint's bald as fuck right now, getting ready to go into the season. It's slick as a fucking whistle down there. You know what I mean? You got to baby powder that bitch up before work. It's too slickery. Not used to it. Catch no
coconut oil.
Yeah.
Well, I guess before
you don't work outside. Never mind.
Yeah.
No, I just take very short walks to the vehicle outside. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to outside.
I'm allergic to outside.
Allergic reaction. I have allergic reaction outside right now. It makes water come out of my body.
Greg, do this.
Oh, and you know what else? You know what else makes me come into my body all the time? Midwest. Oh shit! I left it. Oh, hold on for 1 second. I left something in the fridge. Be right back.
He was going to say, brought to you by a certain alcoholic beverage, which we will find out here shortly. That's what I'm guessing. But we'll have to wait.
Brought to you by 50 West Beer and Midwest Best Barbecue, proud sponsors of Bengals and Brews. It is a great time right now to have some, because you know why? You can go in the refrigerator right now and refrigerate this, and to cool yourself off outside, you can dump this on your head and wash it down with the 50 West Beer, and you'll be good to go.
Are you done talking about our sponsors?
That is definitely a thing that you can do.
We got a third sponsor now, Greg. We
got another sponsor.
And
you can do that while you're wearing a Chop Shop thong while you're doing it.
Yeah, you're wearing a good Chop Shop shirt right now, representing, aren't you? The new sponsor, Greg.
Yes, I am. I got one on the way.
I'm representing.
I'm not. I normally am.
All right. Well,
I mentioned you.
Now, this brings up a good point, Derek. In the Chop Shop, we have youth sizes. And with a face like that, you might need to look into that. Get some of them youth shirts.
I don't know. I'm just youthful from the neck up.
Hey, Chop.
Definitely youth size does not fit.
And the waist down, right?
Yeah. No way.
Hey, Chop, since I'm not wearing a shirt, I'll take a shot here, buddy. Sorry.
And one man who's always wearing stuff from the Chop Shop is Matt.
Oh, absolutely.
Walker.
That's true. I'm not sure that Matt owns a shirt that's not from the Chop Shop
Right.
at this point.
You need to make some socks and some shorts and stuff too. That way he can just have his full wardrobe be from the Chop Shop.
Well, I do have socks coming on the way.
That's true. You do.
But
yeah, football.
I don't know who it was that said awesome hat. This is definitely one of my favorite hats that our good friend Joe Goodberry did. I definitely had to buy this one.
Yeah, I have that hat.
Hey Dale, my name. This is my new name for the day, buddy.
All right, so the 53 set. Any surprises? Let's just start there. I mean, everybody's seen it by now. They cut Travion, but he's back, so we're going to include him on that 53. We're not really going to say that. To IR went Miles Murphy, McKinley Jackson, Jay Tufele. That's, I think, why he probably made it, is because McKinley Jackson was going to be out. And then they also claimed KJ Henry off of waivers from Washington, who had an excellent preseason and even last year in the NFL in his rookie season in the second half of the year for Washington. He was surprised to let go, but I'm happy he's here because him and Cedric Johnson, he's a second-year player. Cedric's a first-year player. Somebody's going to have to step up with Cam Sample out and also with Murphy out the first 4 games. So any surprises for the roster? 5 tight ends did make it, Chop. So you were initially right, though, because they could keep 5. A long time. And I was like, no, they won't. And it got all the way to the point to where I was like, you know what? I am projecting.
Yeah.
I'll tell you my biggest surprise. Shaka. I thought Shaka Hayward was going to make it. I know he's on the practice squad, which I'm grateful for, but I really thought Shaka Hayward was going to make the 53-man roster. That surprised me a little bit.
I wasn't surprised at all. I pretty much thought what happened would happen because I'm a goddamn genius from the future. I'm not.
I'll tell you.
You had to clarify that he really wasn't everybody.
I'm really not a genius from the future. If I were you, I wouldn't go make that bet on Cincinnati beating Dallas.
You're not Nostradamus or what?
Nostradamus. Yes,
yeah,
I'm Nostradamus.
No, I'll tell you the one thing that really surprised me, and I think it just shows you how much faith they have in Brad Robbins this year. The fact that they put him on the IR, I can't believe they did that for a punter. What do you guys think?
Yeah, because I kind of said maybe Brad goes on the IR, and you're like, I can't see him doing it for a punter. I'm like, yeah, that's fair because he might not get claimed, and he is injured at the time. Corey Feldman.
Hey,
once you get up and do a little Michael Jackson dancing and sing us a song, Derek.
Let me just say, man, I'd like to be Corey Feldman because I think he was boning Nicole Eggert back in the day from Baywatch and Charles in Charge. So I'll do it.
With the time machine, right?
And I do Corey Feldman too. Go ahead.
This is when but you said it, but this is when someone else should be able to do the cricket noise. We just need an audio clip of it because everyone got completely silent there.
I'll just pretend. Here, wait. That was somebody else, not me.
I am not saying that I had to Google who Corey Feldman was, but I might have just had to do that.
I'm old as fuck.
He's got to grow your hair out. He's got
I'm a baby boomer.
Yeah.
We're all cunts.
Well, I mean, I'm a 12-year-old, so wouldn't know who Corey Feldman was.
Right.
Yeah, and we kind of we were talking about the punter. I think Chris makes a good point here. Either way, right?
Yeah.
Rico will have a chance for 4 weeks, no matter what, and it could be longer than 4 weeks if Brad ain't ready after those 4 weeks.
Yeah.
To really win the job and become a little more consistent. So he knows right now it's his job. I hope he's more consistent because we all think he has a good leg. I mean, Shane Graham said the same the other day. I think there's a chance that he could go out and maybe win that job. But if he's being inconsistent, I think Brad comes right back in when he's ready, and it's his job if there's any problems with Rico. Because Brad is going into his second year, trying to improve on some things. So, and he's a friend of the show, so of course we're rooting for the guy. We're biased. I ain't gonna lie, we're biased.
Biased AF.
He's the whole reason why I grew the mustache the way I did last year.
So you're partial to Brad Robbins just because you love Michigan so much. You love that maize and blue.
OH. I did just make a bet.
Right?
We got Ohio State is minus 48.5 this week.
Oh my God, you're such a degenerate, man.
48.5.
Let's put a bet on it.
Like it is back. I'm betting on it. I love it.
No, I was watching some football yesterday. I watched a lot of the Colorado game before I fell asleep. And North Dakota State. That was a good, fun game. Colorado, I still think they're going to struggle this year. Robert Livingston, to tie that into the Bengals, is the Colorado defense coordinator. Greg's brother bought his house. And the address is.
Rewind.
It's not like people know the address. It's not like Robert Livingston's watching the show.
Hey, Dale, on your scouting thing, I was watching that Colorado game too. That what's his name? Hunter, number 12.
Yeah.
What's the scouting report on that guy? That guy's fucking like he's on meth or something out there.
Yeah, I mean, this was a top 5 recruit that went to Jacksonville State to play for Deion before Deion went to Colorado. So that was a huge shock to everybody when that happened at the time. Super talented at corner, super talented at receiver. It'll be curious to see which team gets him, and even when they do, probably both coaches are like, I want him in my room more.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So the one guy said he's a combination of Sauce Gardner and Marvin Harrison Jr. Is that a fair statement?
I'm not going that far. I don't think he's got
crazy.
You don't have quite the size. He's incredible. He's got great speed, great ball skills. I have nothing bad to say about him. He's a top 5 pick, top 5, top 10 pick all day long, probably next year in the draft. Who knows how high exactly he'll go?
I think he's
balling out.
In your opinion, is he better corner or better wide receiver?
Well, I've had him at corner, but watching that game and seeing how ridiculously good he was at wide receiver, I don't know. That's just the best answer I can give right now. But I'm not going to lie and feel like he's better at one than the other. I think he's got a chance to be elite at either one.
That's crazy, isn't it? They were showing the other players, there's only 5 players that have done what he's doing in college. But when I was watching yesterday, halfway through
Chris
the
Gamble
game,
from the Ohio State University,
he played every single snap yesterday up until halftime, at least. Except, does he do special teams too?
I mean, he probably could. I don't know that he does for them. And then Jimmy Horn Jr. So if you're an NFL fan, Jimmy Horn, that was in the NFL for a long time. His son,
Champ Bailey, they said too,
at wide receiver. So and then Sanders, Deion's son, at quarterback. I got him at number 2 behind Carson Beck from Georgia. But a lot of people don't really like it. But I think he's good, man, and he's tough, right? He stands in there and takes hits and delivers the ball, and he's got a good arm. Some decision-making things to work out, but overall, and I was rooting against Colorado, but I ain't gonna lie. Deion makes that easy to do, and I was a Deion fan growing up, but Deion, as a coach, man, just runs that mouth an awful lot for my days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I started the game off that way too, Dale. I was rooting for, the Bisons from North Dakota State, but as the game went on, and that the guy's last name's Hunter, right?
Yeah, Travis Hunter.
Watching that guy, I was just enamored by this guy out there making plays at corner and wide receiver at an elite level at college. And I'm like, I fucking just flipped over, man, about the fourth quarter. I'm just like, I flipped over.
He's not even an LSU fan now, boys. He's a Colorado Buffalo.
He's a Buffalo.
Buffalo. Well, I got to tell you, we got to lure them Buffalo in. So Mike's got something to eat down there at Tiger Stadium in Death Valley. He'd love a good, tasty buffalo.
But with the roster, since Greg is Milton, we can go ahead and talk about the practice squad. Someone mentioned it earlier. I thought Nate Gilliam had an outside chance to make the 53. Not even on our practice squad. He looked really good at offensive guard in preseason. Yeah. I hope that kid lands somewhere because he showed that I think he can play in this league regardless. So good luck to him just in general. But yeah, we got Nate Brooks, who I still don't know that much about. That was with us during the preseason on the practice squad. Cole Burgess, wide receiver, Devin Cochran, Jalen Davis, we thought could make it, but then we were kind of leaning toward maybe not the way they used Newton in that last game in the slot. He's back on the practice squad though, so that's nice to have that veteran experience on there. PJ Jules, an undrafted rookie guy at safety. Shedrick Jackson, who we all like. Derek's favorite guy, Dominic Davis, big guy, big body dude from at defensive tackle. He's an older guy. Yeah, Derek's cousin. Yeah. They look exactly alike.
Derek's cousin.
Shaka Hayward, who we loved. Our guy Muma Jongmeta made the 53. We're all happy about that. I think he earned it. Shaka, though, earned it too, really. So if they need another linebacker, Joe Bocci's out. I wouldn't be surprised if Shaka Hayward's up and active week 1 if Joe Bocci is not fully healthy.
Didn't I see where he did turn some claims or turn some claims down or something? I can't remember. There was other teams that were interested in, but he wanted to come back. Yeah,
it might have been. You can't turn down a claim.
Yeah,
but other teams wanted him
squad.
on their practice squad, and if he thought, well, I could go there and maybe get called up sooner or something, but he's stuck here. He likes it here. He likes the culture here, and we could still definitely. Oh, Devin Harper, I see, made the Steelers practice squad. Ryan says, thanks for that update, Ryan Sparks. Shout out our buddy. Good Twitter follow as well, everybody. But Trey Hill, that one surprised me because I thought that might have been Gilliam's spot. But I also understand he can play center, right? Yeah. And we all love Matt Lee. He's the backup. He earned that. But they wanted another center, I'm guessing, on the practice squad in case anything happens to the top 2.
Right.
Highest rated pass blocking grade in the preseason, Matt Lee.
Yeah, he's a beast. Also, like, center is such an important position too, right? Like, if you had to bring somebody in last minute if something happened, you wouldn't want to do that because they have so much on their plate and have to know all this stuff and the defense, and they're basically the quarterback of the line. A lot of times we say,
calling out protections, all that stuff.
Yeah.
How many
kept
years?
5 tight ends. Go ahead. He signed an extension, so this year and next year now. Ted's still here.
I mean, this is why getting to know these players kind of just fucking tears you up because you see Matt Lee coming in and he's doing great, and you're like, man, our future at center looks good. But Jesus Christ, I couldn't love a man any more than Ted Karras. You know what I'm saying? That dude is such a good person. You know what I mean? And he's solid at the position. But you see some youngster like Matt Lee coming up, and I feel bad for Ted.
Yeah,
and he's got elite hair too.
He does.
He's got my mullet, and I was going to say I just want him on the show to compare mullets.
Yeah, shout out Greg for not chopping that thing off.
Yeah,
I was a little worried. Had me a little worried about that.
Super Bowl is still on, everybody. Mullet is still going.
Still our destiny here. Greg still got the mullet.
No, when I went over to my parents' house, showed them, they're like, Greg, I never see you wear anything without a hat. What do you mean? What are you trying to show them? Like, I went to the barber. I didn't get rid of the mullet. So luckily my barber. My barber
was a Stone Cold Stunner and crushed 250 West beers.
No.
Right? Yes.
No. And shout out to my barber for helping me out because my hair was getting really dry. My mullet was really dry, so he gave me some conditioner to help it be more. I forget what.
Increase the flow.
Yes.
Hey, look how many people are watching the show right now.
Greg,
yes,
one
leg.
69. Son of a bitch. There we go. We're back.
I'm 69 again. God, we're such juveniles at times, and I love it.
Oh, I love it. Greg's aura is strong.
It's probably why our show don't really grow, but the people that watch it come back, and we love you.
Hey,
for
my
that,
experience
so.
is the 69 will make it grow.
It's a fair point, Chop. That's a fair point.
Man.
Yeah, and the Jackson Carmen is not on the practice squad. Cam Grandy, they kept 5 tight ends on the roster, and then kept another one on the practice squad. So they like these tight ends, right?
And they use them 5% of the time, it seems like.
Well, maybe at some point they might think, oh, we'll try to get Tanner on now. It's a few weeks in, and we need to claim somebody at another position. And just in case he still gets claimed, they got this other young guy they like. I don't know. Just tossing that out there for why they might have 6. Woodside State, didn't love that one. Thought they could upgrade the practice.
I was hoping for McCarron to come back again. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, as your third guy,
it's practice squad. I mean, I'm not like bitching, but I'm just saying that's. I thought they might go another direction.
I definitely see them drafting a quarterback in the late rounds next year to have another guy to develop because it's just. I mean, Logan's just not the guy.
Like Deion Sanders' son, like we were talking about earlier
in the late rounds.
His names right. I know one of them's names like
Shador and Shiloh.
Shiloh's the
Shiloh Buff,
right?
Shiloh's the safety. Shador is the quarterback.
All right, Shador.
And Shedrick's the linebacker.
Kendrick Pryor, also practice squad. Third receiver that made the practice squad. Kendrick Pryor, big fan of his, obviously. Hope he does well. And then the pickups is where I wanted to mainly get to, I wanted to go through that. Kendall Milton from Georgia, undrafted guy, bigger body, like 6'1", 6'2", 225. Like, dude could be a short yardage guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was a 5-star prospect coming out of high school. At Georgia, he's always split in the backfield, but he flashed at times, never really had huge production, never did much in the receiving game. I don't know that he can do it because we haven't seen it, but there may be some untapped potential even there just because he wasn't used that way.
And this was Greg made a Yoshi claim on this guy, right?
I texted, so I was reading through Dale's draft guide, and I was I not messaging you, Dale? I'm like, Tyrone Tracy, I was really high on. I know he got hurt with the Giants and all that, but no, I'm like, Dale, this guy Milton, man, this guy could be a steal for us. I was ticked off that he signed with the Eagles, but man, when I saw the practice squad thing, I think Dale, man, how happy was I to see this?
Yeah, man, you had to tag me because I do have a job. And do actually.
Hey, I have a job too. Look at me.
No, yeah. I know. But you were so excited, you were like blowing it up. Then you're like, you made sure you tagged me, and but I like the pickup too, Greg, and I do. I think if things aren't working out for short yardage, he's a guy that once they get him up to speed, they might call him up this season. It wouldn't surprise me at all. At least for that role for early on, and then see what happens.
That Ohio State, I was watching his highlights. I'm sure it pains you to see him score that touch on the Ohio State game. But, man, he just plowed over like 3 – it was like a, 11-yard TD he had. He plowed over 3 Ohio State guys to get a touchdown or something. I mean –
I don't know, Greg. I don't bad memories out.
I don't recall that. Yeah, okay. It's 2024.
No, I was telling you to keep the faith. I was rooting for Ohio State that game. Just so you know.
I saw that too, Chop.
Did Jackson Carman get picked up anywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what cracks me up
about air fresheners.
I have not seen that he was picked up anywhere either. Like Tina said, she don't think so. I haven't seen it, and that's crazy. What if Jackson Carman is just out of the league, but the Bengals kept him? Like, woof. And maybe he signs on, right? And honestly, man, this is what these guys work so hard to get to this level. I don't want to shit on him. No. He's still a young guy. Right. Mm-hmm. I hope that he can pan out for somebody not in our division at least.
Yeah, right. Actually, in our division.
I'm just saying it was time to move on, right? It was time to move on from Jackson Carman. But I wish him well. Football field, life, everything. I ain't got. Yeah. I never want to like shit on somebody who's worked their whole life for something like. Right. It's so easy to do when they get so many penalties and stuff.
I mean,
but I'm not going to do it. Okay.
I was going to say if you want to hear somebody, just Jackson Carman, don't listen to the Locked On Bengals. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Was it bad?
Oh, James, I love that guy. He's like, 3 weeks later, Jackson Carman holding.
I mean, that wouldn't be a bad gig for him. Sign him, Drew Chrisman signed him to his moving company.
Right. When Pink Zebra pulls up to move you, don't be surprised when Jackson Carman gets out. Help move that.
Who's Joe? Man Gravy? Which Joe? Joe Burrow?
Joe.
Buddy, who day Joe?
You talked about Joe Bocci?
Joe Mama?
Joe Mama? And Joe Daddy?
I don't know. It's such an open statement, Man Gravy.
He's still holding.
Oh, man. That's funny. Anyway.
I tell you guys what to say. I just said I'm not going to.
The guy I want to talk about, because I haven't really got a chance to look him up, the guard from Baltimore. Dale, can you help me out with his name? I can't think of what
guard
his
from
name
Baltimore. Is that Tayshawn Manning?
Manning, yes, that's it.
Yeah, he's from Kentucky. Dude's big dude, right? He's like 340 and I'll be honest, I must not have scouted him. I think maybe he's an undrafted guy and he wasn't on my list that year he came out. I think it's only his second year. I think he was on their practice squad most of the year last year. But Draft Guy Jared, so shout out Draft Guy Jared if anybody wants to go to his Twitter. He's got some clips and stuff of him. Big dude, man. Big dude. Yeah. Mean, nasty dude that'll finish a block. And you like that, right? And it's good to have it down there to develop. So I thought that was a good pickup. Justin Rogers. Isaiah Thomas from Oklahoma. I don't know tons about DN guy. But Justin Rogers, the D tackle, was one because he's the big nose tackle from Auburn. Used to be at Kentucky also. And the kid, I think he was listed at like 6'2", 352 when he was at Auburn.
Right.
And then he got down to like 330. Who knows what the hell he's at right now. He's a big son of a bitch, and he's a pretty good nose tackle. The Cowboys actually drafted him in the 7th round, so he was drafted. He's not an undrafted guy. He was a rookie this is his rookie season, and the Bengals swiped him up, and you never know, man. He could be a call-up if they really need him early with McKinley Jackson on IR, and I like him. I like that. I like him for what we kind of need if we need it.
Where was he in your nose tackle rankings? Obviously, Sweat was 1, McKinley Jackson was 2. Is he number 3 behind McKinley Jackson?
No, I can't even remember the kid from Northern Iowa that I ended up liking.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that guy.
I'm blanking on the name, but he was up there. I mean, because there wasn't a ton of true nose tackles, but I did have like close to a draftable grade on him. 7th round, about where he went. I mean, he's no world beater, but he's a space eater. That's what he is. And against the run, he's not going to play on 3rd down. He's not going to give you pass rush juice. He's a big-bodied run stuffer, and if you need that matchup based or whatever, maybe you call him up. So I like the pickup for sure.
They're taking another shot like they did with the Dragon. All I can think of is
Ricky Steamboat.
The guy that they drafted from LSU, Joe Burrow's rookie year.
I know who you're talking about. Just name.
All I can think about
Tyler Shelvin.
Shelvin,
that's it.
You said Dragon? Did you say Dragon?
You said Dragon.
How am I supposed to get Tyler Shelvin from fucking Dragon?
So long story short,
why is he a Dragon guy?
Long story short,
I need it.
The Iceman, Jeff Turnbull. He saw Tyler Shelvin when they was walking to practice one day. He said something about, "Hey, I need you to come on my show."
What? That doesn't sound like Jeff.
Feel like he normally does. And then he asked him about what his nickname is, and I think they had some nickname, the Bayou something or another. I can't remember. He's like, "Nah, I'm the Dragon." I'm like, man, who gives themselves the nickname the Dragon?
That's because Jeff stands on the sideline and yells at all the players to come on his show. You didn't hear the rest of it. The guy was like, "I'm Dragon." And Jeff was like, "Dragon." He's like, "Yeah, dragging my nuts across your face, motherfucker. Shut up and quit asking me. Be on your show.
It's hot out here, and I'm 350 pounds, motherfucker.
I'm going to drag these sweaty balls right across your face and quit asking me to be on your show."
I'll have to ask Jeff what he because he.
By the way, it's
Jice Bayou
now.
Nickname or something for him.
It's Jice now. He's not Jeff.
Oh, it's Jice.
Man.
But I will say this though. Tyler Shelvin's still technically on that big Bengals thing where he's holding up Joe Burrow at the stadium still. So
yep, he will forever
a legend. Tyler Shelvin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not in the league anymore, but forever a legend.
But forever.
4th round pick, well wasted.
Yeah. Ricky Steamboat.
You said Dragon. That's the Dragon I know. Ricky Steamboat.
Hell yeah, him versus Macho Man at WrestleMania 3.
Right.
It's a classic.
You want to go around the horn real quick? I mean, we got to talk about it, right?
What are we going around the horn?
Do we think Jamar Chase is going to get the deal done before the season? And if he sits out, does it build resentment for the franchise and for Chase?
Let me say this. I'll say this because I've been kind of vocal with my work friends and with you guys that whether the deal gets done or not, to me, is 50-50. I don't know. I can see scenarios where it doesn't. I can see scenarios where it does. But my stance is a very unpopular stance. All right. Why does it benefit the Bengals to sign Jamar Chase now besides making the fans happy? It's not saving them any money. Like I thought it was too. And then I think that Dale, I think you're the one that brought up the point. Like next year, what free agent wide receivers are going to sign?
Well, it could
make
like
the price go up.
So it could, and I agree. I agree because I said that, and you're not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you're the one that clued me in on that, and it made me start thinking like the price is not going up next year. If any, the only thing the price has a chance to do, and most likely next year, is going down by people that they sign.
It's the like 8 or 8.5% increase that typically happens the next season at in general and for a lot of positions. And if that happens, and that's assuming it's an 8.5% increase, then they would pay him out ultimately $14 million over the life of the contract.
Yeah.
They're probably thinking that's not enough money that we give a shit.
Yeah.
We've got you under contract for 2 years. But
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Santori's like, and my time.
So let me just say this: like, Jamar Chase, his hold in was not a distraction. Okay, he was out there on the field doing his thing, and then he came to practice. What, 1 or 2 days? He padded up. He came to practice,
like light practices. I don't even know if they were padded up.
And then the next time he rolls in 13 minutes late in his shorts and a t-shirt, like he's making a statement. At that fucking minute right there, Jamar Chase became a distraction. That's my opinion.
Yep.
And so what I'm saying is, everybody's talking about this camp. Joe's made it perfect. We've had a good camp. No, the fuck we haven't. No, we haven't, because our second best player, or one or two, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, best players on this team, 2 high-powered players for our offense that we count on. One of them is now, in my opinion, I'm the fucking LSU homer here.
Yes, he loves Jamar Chase. Yes,
I love Jamar Chase, but at this point,
we all do. We all love Jamar. It's not, and we're talking this with saying we love Jamar. We expect him to be a Bengal forever. Huge fans, no hate. It's just a discussion because you know what? It is a discussion now because we're in game prep time. If he's not there Monday, I'm gonna. And we said that all along, right? My anxiety / stress level on this whole situation, or being mad about it, or will ramp up when it's game week. I'm going to give it till Monday. Till Monday. But we do a show on Mondays. And he walks in late and is not at practice in his regular clothes. He's probably not playing Sunday. And that sucks, because that is what I wanted to avoid, because that hurts your team, not having your superstar receiver on the field. And you can say, hey, Bengals, get the deal done. I'm not against that if that's how you feel. I understand it. He's trying to use his leverage to get his money. But at the same point in time, there's no world where I really, really thought that he would not play week 1 and set out practice on like Monday when Monday comes.
Yeah.
So we'll see, right? We'll see.
Hey, let me answer my answer, at least to Paul's question here, is how's the price not go up? What I'm saying is, what receiver that's coming up for a contract next year, what free agent is going to demand $35 million fucking dollars a year? Nobody.
And T. Higgins, he's not getting 35.
T. Higgins is the highest paid receiver in free agency next year.
I think there's a chance. I think there's a chance that a downtrodden team will give him the bag, and there's a very good chance that he could get 30 to 35. I really do.
Chop.
T. Higgins, Cleveland Browns.
If he's the only free agent out there.
Cleveland Browns, All
right. Remember Marvin Jones one year got overpaid like crazy or something, I think, because he was the only good free agent. I will not be surprised if some team offers T. Higgins around 35. That would not surprise me at all. And when you get a big
around 35, but we're talking about resetting the market, breaking
resetting the market, yes.
I just don't see it personally.
And look, with the Chase thing, I ain't worried.
I actually think that I was doing math the other day, but I was fucking drunk. But my math showed me that the Bengals save like $4 or $5 million if they wait till next year to pay Jamar Chase the exact amount that $160 million would have paid him. To pay him that exact amount next year would actually save the Bengals $4 or $5 million. And I don't know about you. $4 or $5 million is a nice chunk of change for me. Your sound's not working, Derek.
Derek's doing sign language. Yeah, and here's the thing that sucks, okay? And regardless of even who it is, who the player is, not having a true GM, this, that, and the other, it puts Zach Taylor in a bad spot.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's been times where I've said, with play calling or this, I'll call it out. But I think Zach is a great head coach, number one. Number two, I have to defend that he is in a bad position, like, maybe he shouldn't have said he would practice, but we always want more from Zach Taylor. He's never going to talk to anyone.
He'll never talk again. He's going to go full freaking Geno Atkins on us from now on.
It sucks because that should be the GM's job or somebody in the front office, the ownership, since we're kind of a weird franchise that doesn't employ a true GM, even though we all know it's Duke Tobin.
Right.
Like that is usually their job, that they speak on these things and they don't put the coach in that position. And I think that sucks for Zach personally.
It does. And it makes me wonder about that communication that they have. Like, he's always like, me and Jamar have been communicating. But all of a sudden, the next interview, it's I might have put my foot in my mouth a little bit there.
Well, I loved he goes, did I say that?
Yeah.
I love that Zach said that. That made me chuckle.
That's so great.
Yeah.
What else can you do? That it's a big topic. And I think when we saw Dan Pitcher over there talking to Chase on the sideline with his arms crossed in a little video, I don't think he was happy. And
no.
I respect the hell out of
his
Dan
body
Pitcher
language.
for that. Yes,
that's
exactly.
what I'm saying. Like, my attitude changed about the thing when he came in there 13 minutes late in his clothes and just like making a statement like, boom, you guys said I'm practicing and here I am. I'm not practicing. I felt like that was a huge statement that he was making. And at that point, I'm like, it's now a distraction.
Yeah. And I forget who it was, but somebody said like the guys like Burrow and Chase and even T, like those guys normally when they walk in there to avoid the cameras, they walk up the hill. That was one thing they said that this
Jay
was
Morrison
Chase,
said that.
Was it Jay? Yeah. This was Chase making a statement. Well, shout out Jay and shout out the Growler because I do want to give those guys the credit. But they said that in their eyes, this is Chase making a statement saying, hey, I'm not doing nothing until I get signed. And
Exactly. Which is a lie.
I definitely feel for it, but I feel for him. I really do. But in the same sense, it's like, dude, we got a game. We got like high aspirations this year.
Yeah. Yeah. And Burrow had a healthy camp. Like, it's just the last thing, especially we're just talking as fans because that's what we are. You know, we're just saying, like, we want him out there. We would hate to not be at the stadium next weekend and not see Jamar Chase playing on Sunday. Paul says, does the price go up? Chase balls out for 1,720. Yeah, Paul, absolutely. And you know what? If he does, he's got to play to do it.
He's got to play.
I will say this.
But if he does that, well, I was just going to say, if he does that, that probably means we're winning a lot of games.
That's right.
Well, and
I would definitely take that Super Bowl to have to pay him more.
Yeah, and
I hate it. It's just the way the front office does business, is what I want to end.
I was just talking to a guy that I work with today, and like I can't stand when I agree with this guy because he's a shitbag. But J-Rod, I'm talking about you.
Yeah, fuck you, J-Rod.
Yeah, fuck you, J-Rod.
I don't even know you,
J-Rod, why don't you suck on this rod,
he said, what's the difference between Justin Jefferson and then CeeDee Lamb and Jamar Chase? And I'm like, I mean, they're top three receivers in my opinion. He said those other two guys has hit that 1,700 and a shit ton of touchdowns. I can't remember what the Jefferson year was, but that those two guys have done that yet, and Chase hasn't. So from the same point, I agree with the Bengals from the sense that you want to be paid like a top flight guy, but you haven't shown us the stats for that. So
he's shown. He's shown.
But
he's
close.
Wanting number one money, right? He's wanting one of one, number one, better than anybody now,
right?
And these are guys that were a lot of them in the league a year longer, and that's like a lot of people will say, well, Devontae Smith and Jalen Waddle got contracts, and they were in the same draft class as Jamar Chase. Does he want to take the same money they took?
Yeah, right.
No, he doesn't.
No.
That's the difference, He wants one of one money. He wants to top Jefferson.
Yeah.
He wants 1 cent more.
And we have no clue. And I don't think anyone knows what the Bengals are offering.
Right.
And even though there was that report, I don't think we know what Chase wants. Because I damn sure don't think it was $20 million more over a 4-year extension. Go ahead, Greg.
Chase looks at the Ayuk. Look at the whole Ayuk situation. He took the offer that Niners offered him a month ago after going through this whole thing. He's going to Cleveland. Oh, no, thank you. I don't want to go to Cleveland for more money. He's going to Pittsburgh. By
the way, hold on. By the way, they tried to pay him way more than anyone else, and he still
Patriots too.
He's like, nah.
Patriots too. He was going to. All this was going on, and then he settles for the contract he was offered a month ago after going through all these hoops and ladders. I mean,
he's not near the player Jamar is, though. I will.
No, exactly. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. No. I'm going to say this, Dale. I'm going to say this right now. No, you don't owe me anything for this, but if he is not signed before they kick off next Sunday, I owe you a stadium beer. Book it.
Now we got this underage kid drinking on the show.
If he's not signed, Like
if he's not signed, so he has to be signed.
I can see him not signing.
I'm not betting you. You're not losing anything. You're not losing anything. This is how confident I am. It's a draw if he signs before the season starts. But if he is not signed before they kick off Sunday, I owe you a stadium beer. Book it.
I do like stadium beers because
a
lot of money.
And I like chopped cheese sandwiches.
Hey, I booked it.
You're telling me I'll get that stadium beer next?
We'll get it a year later.
Hey, Dale, your stadium beer's on a hold in. Your stadium beer's at the stadium.
I tried to Venmo you money. I tried to Venmo you money. Just make that clear. I tried to Venmo you money.
Not what he wanted.
It's about the experience.
Right. And I waited, and it was worth it, wasn't it, Greg? Because you ate half the sandwich. Was my weight instead of
I was ready to no. I was tired wanting to go home. Like, no, let's get the chops with me. Let's get this chopped cheese over with now.
I think we need to bring the show up a little bit with some dot bot action after that chat. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
we need a little dot bot, Greg, for the people on a Friday.
Yeah. Well, Derek should do it because he looks like
hold on, Greg. Derek drinks in his juice box out of a glass like a big boy. We're so proud of you, Derek. For the podcast listeners, Derek shaved his beard.
Right.
Smooth face, Derek, for all
Derek's
the jets.
got a face smoother than
dot
a baby's
bot,
ass.
baby.
Dot bot, baby.
There we go.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I just think he's going to sign before the season starts. I just think
that's a true pro right there, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Hits the dot bot, comes back, finishes his point.
Finishes his sentence.
I have no problem saying that. It's all going to get taken care of.
Yeah.
I was hoping today. Honestly, I was hoping today. I was like, they don't have practice today, but man, if that Jamar Chase news hit, we'd all be so happy. And I haven't said a damn word about Adam Schefter. Not a damn word until today. I am so because I'm usually like, these guys have a job, even that whatever, they try to get their points across. I try not to, they're way levels above all this.
Yeah. Here, let's go with okay.
Milton.
I don't know how to properly do that.
What the hell are you doing, man?
I was going to put Dale up there. I was going to put Dale up there to just absolutely we needed some rage action.
Go off on Sheffy.
I don't even know what I was. Yeah.
Were you going to talk about how he said Jamar should fake an injury?
Yeah.
Stupid fuck.
Yeah.
God damn.
This
man has no idea about anything about the Bengals.
And two people who actually played football, worked in front offices, kind of were like, dude, what? And even questioning him, he got so mad by questioning him that he was like yelling. It's like, dude, chill. What is wrong with you? Go ahead, Greg.
Just a little AFC North news. Huntley went back to the Ravens.
Let me just say this about the Jamar Chase thing as far as the signing this year and stuff. If it doesn't happen, Bengals, when the fucking season ends, sign this motherfucker. All right? If you're waiting until next season, don't wait longer. Get it done right away.
Hey.
We don't need another camp like this.
Cheers to Dale.
If 50 West would send me a koozie, I'd do the 50 West koozie. Just saying.
That's right. You need a koozie.
Give me a koozie.
Just saying. 50 West.
ESPN is trash. T-Brookie.
Yeah. No. Can I tell you guys something? For years, we've all relied on ESPN before we had more local media.
Shitster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For years, though, I'm just ESPN is just a joke now. I don't even waste my time.
Yeah, and Lewis Riddick was is a Ben GM kind of guy. I think he played in the league. Interviewed for GM. I don't know that he's been a GM, but interviewed for a lot of GMs because that's how knowledgeable that guy is. And he said the Bengals aren't wrong, as our buddy Will pointed out there. Wade said he's tired of Chase. I'm not going to say I'm tired of Chase. I'm tired. I'm starting to get tired of this whole thing.
Yeah,
exactly. And I knew I would if it got to the Monday.
I'm irritated.
Monday, I might flip my shit, boys, on here.
I'm irritated.
In practicing Monday, that's when it's shit hits fan.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Right.
But right now, I think there's probably blame from both sides.
Oh, he'll probably dress on Monday, Dale, and then Tuesday he won't.
He'll dress on Monday and we'll be like, he's back. He's playing Sunday, and then the next day he doesn't practice, and Zach's standing up there going, I fucking quit. I'm never having an interview again. I'm done. I'm not doing this shit, boys.
Oh, man.
There was the one guy on Twitter that said that the Bengals would be better. Just get rid of Chase and go with T. Higgins as our number one and use it for draft picks. Our team would be better. And I'm like, our fucking team would not be better without Jamar Chase. No. There's no scenario where the team gets better by getting rid of Jamar Chase.
Now, I will say this. Not the team hasn't gotten better, but the other wide receivers have gotten better since he has been setting out. I do like that about it. I do love the fact that Yoshi Vosh and Charlie Jones and Burton, all these guys are getting more playing time, more snaps, more reps with Burrow. I do like that we're able to do that in case there is an injury, because if there's an injury, then, I think these guys will be much more ready to play.
Yeah.
So there's an upside. I'm a glass half full kind of guy.
I like Dusty
kind of kid, man. I love the Bengals.
And maybe Dusty's making fun of me, but because I'm going to go off and then I'm just like, I don't like him. Like, no, I'm about to really go off and take my Wild West hospitality out of the way and just say this. I really don't like Adam. Sorry if that was too hard.
Right. Sir, I don't like you a whole lot.
That's like Dale was from Canada or something.
Gee Willikers, Adam Schefter.
Yeah, right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't like you. I'm sorry. I don't like you. I don't know what it's all about, but I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We could have it over some maple pancakes because I'm sorry, Adam.
Hey.
Take a ride in me boat.
Hey, look at me. I'm Canadian, man.
I love our chat.
Derek knows how good my
I didn't get to have recess today.
Derek's in a bad mood. It's Friday with no recess. No movie day.
Yeah. We did have 8 and skate today, which is why I'm here. But
I have to work.
And Derek does have a job. Got the whole thing. Well, I don't think we ever talked about it on here, so it's probably awkward for everybody else.
He's gonna man.
Crickets, Chop. Do the crickets. Do the crickets. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. What else do we want to talk about? So I did put that we'd talk a little about the Patriots game. There is news with the Patriots. Mm-hmm. Look how professional that was. How I just flipped that very professional.
It's called segue.
And then I didn't because I started talking about it.
Segue.
But anyways, Jacoby Brissett is the starter instead of Drake May for week 1. So we do have that news to kind of kick off Patriots week.
I know you love brisket.
Yeah. They have an elite receiving core.
Yeah.
Name 4 receivers on their roster.
I can't. I was literally just about to look him up.
Well, I mean, to tell you the truth, let me tell you about the Patriots. Like, if you're Jacoby Brissett, first of all, you're happy about getting the start, right? But second of all, like, they're literally saying we're not going to start Drake May because the quarterback's going to get fucking killed.
We hope so. Week 1.
Yeah, we don't want to put him in there until we shore up some protection for him. So we're going to put fucking Jacoby Brissett out there, and he can take all these hits instead of Drake May. Because Drake May's the future, but fuck Jacoby Brissett.
Derek, you can't look them up and then name them.
Demario Douglas.
Oh, Mario Douglas.
Henry still.
They drafted my guy from UCF, but I think he's buried on the depth chart.
Jalen Polk.
Yeah, that's the Washington kid they drafted. He might actually – that's probably the one to watch for week 1.
KJ Osborne.
Yeah, former Viking.
I don't know. Their offense – on NFL is literally 2 tight end sets.
This is a good bet right here.
I will say this.
Up a good point.
Oh, yeah.
Hendrickson's back week 1.
The thing to watch, the one thing that I'm going to keep my eye on is Ramondre Stevenson against us because he is a damn good back. And
can we stop the run? Yeah. Can we stop the run? That's our biggest question. We've talked about it on here. All of us have.
Mm-hmm.
And we will break down it more into game week, Monday and Friday.
Right.
But just general thoughts. Brissett over May, Chop, and Greg. You guys are up next.
And go. It doesn't make a difference. I don't care who the heck is starting and all that because we're going to come in. They ain't coming into our house. We're going all out orange.
Oh! Sorry.
You know what? In the
middle of the street.
This needs to be the opening for every Bengals game. I'm not saying this because I'm a fan of Home Alone, but when he says, this is my house, I have to defend it, that should be the opening for every freaking home game. This is my house, I have to defend it.
And it's the orange out.
Yep. It is the orange out, and my shorts should be here soon. Anyway.
My shorts came in.
My thought,
I ordered mine before all of you. Fuck you all.
It's right time, Dale.
Hey, Dale, I know I ordered mine after you maybe, but I ordered it. I ordered it as soon as Drew put up the link. So is that when you ordered it? Like as soon as you put the link, I ordered mine.
I ordered it after that preseason game.
And I was going to wear my Miles Murphy jersey, but hey, remind me, I need to get this to you guys before week 3 because we got to get it signed by the man, Corey Dillon himself.
Yeah, me and Derek, we never go to anything.
Well, here's a good idea. Bring it week 1.
Yeah, I'll bring it. I'll bring it Sunday or next Sunday.
Or I can pick it up at your house week 2.
Oh yeah.
I'll be there.
Is that too long?
Yeah, that actually makes way more sense. Just pick it up week 2. That way you don't have to walk back to the parking lot, Chop.
That's right.
That's true.
I'm against walking. It's not really one of the things. Like when we went to the last preseason game, I parked in my parking, which is Hilltop North, and I sat in your seats. So we walked around the south end zone. Man, that's a fucking hike. I told my buddy that went with me, Edwards, I said, if we get stopped by a cop, it's probably because my phone alerted somebody that it was stolen because all these fucking steps, no way it was with the rifle on. I was about to fucking die.
You're like, this ain't pork chop.
Man, I went in, I ate a whole nacho, not even worrying about my fucking diet. I'm like, shit, I burned off 3 or 4 nachos just getting here.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Jeez,
hey,
but anyway,
I'll burn off 3 or 4 more on the way.
Right.
Out.
You should try to stand out at pork chop.
I should have. But let me tell you, let me get back into the Patriots thing. I know that I talked about Jacoby Brissett getting killed and Drake May on the sideline, but also Mayo's like, yes, Drake May has had a better camp. He has outplayed Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett's our starter for week 1. I mean, it can't be any more writing on the wall about how they're trying to protect Drake May from a team that's in rebuilding process. I think it doesn't matter which one they put in there. I hate to say we should stomp their ass, because goddamn, I only believe in, I'm only superstitious on 2 things, and it's this, football, and then my job at work, which is psychiatry. And so I get superstitious about that in football. And
the full moon.
And I'm not a little stitious. I'm super fucking stitious when it comes to football. I'll wear the same goddamn underwear. I won't wash a jersey if we win. I don't like saying whatever Jeff calls fucking get a stadium out there in Kansas City. I'm just very superstitious. So I don't like saying we're going to stomp a mud hole in their ass, but
Burrowhead.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because there's times that we played down to the competition, and it's the NFL, guys.
And
we say that a lot.
First week. Like
it does seem like this team, as much as they have gotten better with Joe Burrow, right, and Zach Taylor, it still seems to me like we play to the competition. Mm-hmm. If it's a shit team and we're like, we're gonna fucking stomp a mud hole in their ass, we go in there and play shit. And then the next week we'll play Kansas City and Jamar Chase gets 400 fucking something yards on his own against them.
And the last couple of years, our opening games have been awful.
Mm-hmm. We haven't won since week 1. It was against Vikings.
Minnesota?
Yeah, Minnesota. That was the last time we won.
Overtime game where if Dalvin Cook didn't fumble.
Mm-hmm.
And that was close.
That was a close one,
We've
too,
never had an orange out. Right?
Am I right?
We've never had an orange out, period. We never had orange pants, period.
Right.
I will not be wearing pants.
You're wearing no pants?
I'll be wearing shorts.
Oh, shorts. Okay.
Even though it's only supposed to be like a high of 80. Much better than what it is now.
That's like fucking short weather, though, man. 80 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
Short weather.
Oh, yeah. Like 80 is still hot for guys like us, Chop.
Fuck.
So
72.
We do, hot. Greg. Do you want to give the awesome news for the Lot Lizards coming up. The Lot 1 Lizards. Get it right. Lot 1 Lizards.
Lot 1 Lizards, but Project Game Day is what we basically have titled for the PC people out there in this world. Fuck them, number one. Number two, sorry for saying fuck you, PC people, because I know you won't like that. Yeah. Number three, for Project Game Day, which, we've talked about on here. Greg, what all we got cooking?
You never know what rabbit we're gonna pull out of a hat ever and all that. But what we do have for Project Game Day next week, it's been confirmed. We're gonna have tacos from Condado. That's gonna be awesome. Let's see, Buskin cookies, which I got to pick up.
Fresh out the kitchen.
Yeah,
Condado's like right there, man. It's like right there.
Hey, we're gonna be having fun. We're gonna be having plenty of beer. Here's one thing I will guarantee: we will definitely have plenty of beer at the tailgate.
No, Greg, go ahead. Talk about all the beer we'll have.
Talk about all the beer.
We'll have garage beer and we'll have 50 West beer. I mean, please stop by and visit. If you're walking tailgate to tailgate, I promise, and please stop by and say hi if you can.
At least stop by and grab one of our beers and then tell us to fuck off as you walk away.
Yeah,
it's still a free beer.
Tacos.
Yeah, but no, the tacos from Condado are so good. I love them a lot. I mean, I got Chop into them one time, and Chop loves them.
And we'll have Midwest. We'll have Midwest a couple
we'll have
games.
Midwest.
50 West might be providing burgers one game, but Condado's every game.
Oh, you mean 50? You mean 50 West? You said Midwest.
Yeah, 50 West might be providing burgers. Midwest for 2 games will providing wings and macaroni and cheese and all that good shit.
Hold on. Can we rewind for a second? Shit. Greg, did you say Chop ate your taco?
What?
Did I read that correct?
No.
Yeah, didn't you say something about Chop eating your taco?
I got Chop into Condado tacos.
So Chop
got Chop into your taco.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. No, all right. I'll say this. This is what I would for Midwest Best Barbecue. As of right now, the plan is for them to cater.
Un-PC principle.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. The plan is right now for them to cater the Washington game and the Philadelphia game. We might be getting a visit by a pizza joint for one game.
Donatos.
What?
Walk to it on that thing.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
By the way, for Donatos, I'd love to win that locker. Oh, that locker looks sweet.
Well, I might have a chance to win that locker because I got Greg a salad.
No, you did. I don't know nothing.
I was just going to say, Greg.
I got you a salad from Donatos.
I know you did. I don't care.
And made a donation to the Sam Hubbard Foundation, but I really didn't want to announce that, honestly, because I don't want too many people to get.
No. It's
an autograph Sam Hubbard locker. If I get that, I might actually.
Hey, Dale.
Pussy.
Hey, Dale. Can I toss your salad?
Didn't you already toss it?
Yeah, I already tossed it.
You just said you got Dale's tossed salad in your fridge.
Yes, I did. Is that right, Dale?
I don't know what to say.
All right.
He went cheap, though. I was willing to buy whatever. Greg could have been like, I want the pizza, the salad, the breadsticks. You could have done that, Greg.
No, but hey, I'm a loyal person, all that, man. I'm like, they'll just give me whatever, and I'm good to go, buddy.
All right. Before we finish up here, because we're probably going to be doing too much, like diving in.
We already
next Monday and Friday.
I thought you meant doing too much in general. I was like, we already are.
No, I mean next Monday and Friday we're probably going to dive deep into the Patriots and everything that's going on. I want to know.
Probably have some prop bets on Friday, Derek.
There you go.
Derek's favorite thing.
Oh.
You better only work 8 again so you can be live on screen with all the prop bets.
Whisper it to me.
You need to just do PTO on show days.
Anyway.
Betting.
Oh, we have a show tomorrow, too.
We do have a show tomorrow.
In the middle of an Ohio State game. I scheduled it like an idiot.
What were you thinking?
It wasn't.
We'll be up by 50.
Parker Blake is on West Coast time.
Peter Parker Blake
said he couldn't do it till 3 or later. I should have said 3 because the Buckeye game starts at 3:30. But I was like, he said 3 would even probably be a little early almost. So I was thinking, well, let's just do 4. I think that's what I said at 4. 4 o'clock. So yeah, I don't know who will be on there with me.
I will be.
But Parker Blake will. Parker Blake.
Peter Parker Blake.
So we can talk about all the O-line, all the great stuff going on. Because Jackson Kirkland, man, I'm excited about it. So I love Parker Blake. And now he's working with TWSN, Malik Wright, all them guys. And Parker deserves everything that comes his way.
Yeah.
Because he's a great dude. Number one.
Yeah. And he has elite hair.
We need to know which ones.
No, all the lot. No. All the lot lizards in general.
Right.
No,
please.
I want to know
all
before we hop off here.
I tell you what, in all the lot lizards, since we have Buskin and Condado, you should crumble up a cookie and put it in the taco. We'll call it a Buskindado. Let's
go ahead and do that, Greg.
We will record you doing that.
Yes,
Greg.
we will.
Right. Yes, you will.
That.
You
absolutely
putting a cookie in a taco. We'll record you doing
that.
Hey,
that sounds like it's great for the gram.
Hey.
Maybe you could dip it in a garage beer.
Probably the same one as me that thinks he fucking knows everything. That one guy who does editing and shit. Fuck him. See, I've been drinking. Fucking.
All right, so
that's not Malik or any of the guys.
You guys?
Well, there it is. We're not going to be part of the TWSN network now. God damn it.
Do you guys want to give your playoff predictions? Or are we too late into everything?
Yeah,
we never even did we even give our record prediction?
I gave mine yesterday.
Yeah, you gave yours yesterday. Greg said 14-3.
I said 14.
We have not.
Greg didn't say a tie.
No, that's the
record for the season. A tie. It's a tie.
T.
Give me a T.
You can't do ties.
Let's give our record predictions real quick.
New rule: Greg cannot say ties when we do game day predictions on score.
Yes.
It's a new year, right? All right,
record
Greg, start us off.
Well, we already got his.
Oh, yeah, we already got Greg.
Yeah,
you start us off.
Me?
Well, I was going to go, and then you fucking
okay.
Well,
you
took it away.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Dale.
Fucking fine, Derek. I'm on the fucking deck. Fucking live one time. Just fucking take it away.
I'll take care of you next Sunday.
Okay. Go ahead, Chop.
Well, I'm going to fucking homer out, man. 16-1. We lose against the Steelers last game of the year because we don't fucking need it when we're resting everybody for our number one seed.
I'm so used
in reality, I say we lose no more than 4 games. But sticking with my 16-1. Go ahead.
We got some predictions here from the Brew Crew. Wade with 13-4, Will with 12-5, Sindustries 17-0, baby.
There you go.
And win the Super Bowl. Average score per game, 75-3.
Even our second
process, and I'll buy us all lot lizards.
Our second team is going to beat Pittsburgh, is what he's saying.
Austin, we will do that next week for game predictions.
Yes,
we're on the season. Go ahead, Derek. What'd you say?
No, you haven't
nice
yours yet.
We're about to make game predictions.
First, Sweetie Pie.
How fucking nice is that?
I know football. Baby.
I know. We're going to be making real predictions
next Sunday.
You know what's even better? We have games Thursday night, Saturday night, and Sunday.
Yep. I know. I bought lube.
Man.
I just for it. I got me some lube on the way. The shipping says it's at Cincinnati, so I should have it in time.
Yeah, this is me usually, Robert. I'm with you. Just get to the playoffs healthy.
Yeah,
right.
Braden, my nephew, 14-3 sounds good to him. Robert, 4-2 in the division, and win at least 11 games.
Yep, I like it all.
There we go.
So, is it Friday night or Saturday night? I don't know. You know what's crazy about the Brazil game? You know, it's Packers, Eagles, and neither team is allowed to wear green. Because there's something going on over in Brazil. They're not allowed.
Yeah, there's some gang shit, right? Like I heard about like some gang shit or something.
How in the
gang?
How in the fuck are they? Either one of those teams going to wear 0 green?
I know. So the Eagles are like blackout. They have white jerseys. Everything else is black, and the Green Bay Packers are wearing yellow.
Yellow. Is it those yellow jerseys with that fucking just that circle number in the middle?
Hey,
that they wear?
I'm not sure yet.
They're gonna look like fucking bananas down there in Brazil.
My official record prediction after crunching the numbers / opening another beer and taking a drink of it is 11-6.
All right.
Ooh.
I like mine best.
What do you think 11-6 is bad? 11-6, and we win the division. We have a tough division. We're going.
You're right. You're right.
We're going to have to play some good teams. Other teams in our division are also going to have to be playing good teams this year, along with what happens in division. So 11-6 wins the division, and it's the Bengals. And yeah, maybe we don't host the home playoff game. Blah blah blah. But we're 11-6. We proved we can go on the road again. We're going to go on the road again, and we're going to win the fucking Super Bowl. That's the fucking prediction.
Woo! Yep. Woo!
Fire them up right there.
How about a bold prediction right here that Kansas City doesn't make the playoffs?
Oh.
Hey, Taylor Swift is drawing up plays already for the Chiefs, so watch out.
Well, thank God.
So, every year I go into the year saying that the Bengals are going to they're going to go 3-3 in the division.
And
that's the way I look at everything.
Every year you shave your beard. And
you're right.
Damn, dude.
Go ahead.
So, with that being said, I'm agreeing with Trevor Sycamore. I'm agreeing with Greg. The Bengals are going 14-3 this year, number 1 seed, and we're taking home games, which we might have to sell some of our home tickets because that's going to get really expensive late in the year. We'll have to see what happens, but we're going to have to go to every home game or sell them. I don't know.
That's the fuck are you saying? You lost me.
We're going.
He started thinking about how much it would cost if we were hosting through the AFC Championship.
That's why you're 11-6, fucking Dale, because you don't want to pay for the playoff tickets. God damn it! Now I'm
fucking 3 steps ahead over here as a fucking poor white.
He's playing 3D chess, and we're all playing hopscotch.
Derek just had to get there. He started thinking about it. He's like, shit, 11-6.
Dale's like, we're gonna win, but it's not gonna cost me a fucking.
We watch those games at fucking B-Dubs or wherever. You know, we'll watch them in my garage.
Watch party at
we'll
my
have
house.
Another watch party.
Yeah.
Right. But the Bengals are going 14-3 this year, no doubt in my mind. The only teams we're going to lose to is within the division. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe maybe the Eagles or something.
Derek, you are not very committal on anything right now.
I just don't see.
We haven't seen week 1 yet.
Yeah, let's see week 1, and then we'll go from there. Right.
Right. Yes.
It's almost here.
It's what?
Bets. Gambling.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just saying, Derek, you're a fucking degenerate gambler, and if
he's trying to calculate how much money he'll lose gambling, Chop.
Yeah. What I'm trying to do is tell him he can make it all up at the end of the season if he goes to DraftKings, where I went. Not that we're not sponsored by any draft company.
Score correctly.
We would be.
I got one over under.
But then they decided.
Chop's still talking. We're all interrupting him, including me. Go ahead, Chop.
What I'm saying is, Derek, because I'm Nostradamus, is you should go to DraftKings is the one that I found where you can bet this. You can bet Cincinnati beats Dallas. It's plus 15,000. So I put in $100, man. So boom, $15,000.
Derek does not want to ever bet Dallas to make the Super Bowl.
Here, I got one over under.
He doesn't believe in that.
Well, I work with a Dallas Cowboy fan, and
I got one over under how many times we hear the word parlay come out of Derek on every show.
Well, on the prop bet show, quite a bit.
Yep. I'm going to say 15 times.
I'm going to say 4.5 per show.
Yeah. I've already made a parlay for the Ohio State game tomorrow.
When we're going into Super Bowl week and it's Dallas and Cincinnati, everybody's going to fucking sure in the fuck wish they listen to Nostradamus.
Wade said.
Yep.
And I'll wish that I would have bet $1,000 on it.
Wait, I'm literally going to write it. 14-3. Wade. 740. We know our shit.
Yeah.
P-Town.
You said 14-3, and he said 13-4.
Oh, did he? Damn, this 5th beer hitting different.
Well, that's true. Dale's got us missing a whole game.
No.
13-3.
I had it backwards. No, I said 14-3.
Oh, all right.
But it was 13-4. Damn it, Wade. All right. If it's 14-3, then I was right when I fucked up. But if it's 11-6, then I was also right. So
Look, now we're all Tigers except for.
This is the opposite of usual shows.
I know, right?
All right, it's opposite day. We're all driving. Listen, road noise. What's up, guys? Derek,
Ohio State minus 49, and the over 58.5 plus 145.
What's LSU with USC?
Okay.
LSU and USC, man.
I don't pay attention to LSU.
LSU plays USC in game 1.
Yep.
Oh,
we're gonna fucking stomp a mud hole.
There's
in
some
their
good
ass.
games this weekend.
I'm on a roll saying stomp a mud hole in their ass on this show.
My dad went to USC, Chop, so.
Well, we're gonna stomp a mud hole in your dad's
Your
alumni
dad went
ass.
to Southern Cal?
My dad grew up in Los Angeles. He grew up a huge UCLA fan his entire life, all UCLA, but then he got a scholarship offer for USC, so.
Damn, your dad's probably got a huge pecker.
To be honest, no, he can care
runs in the
anymore.
family.
My dad's a UC. My dad's an Ohio State fan because of my brother and all that, and went to Ohio State, so he doesn't really care or anything.
He has no allegiance, not even to Greg. He told me he'd adopt me and fucking dump Greg in a heartbeat.
LSU USC is minus 5.
My dad worked at UC from 78 to 2014, so he's a UC fan also too. So
that's going to be a damn good game.
What's that? LSU and USC?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be
That's a
at
great
work.
comment.
I will be at work.
Derek, open your damn crayon box. And write
Yeah,
this
right.
stuff down.
Get them Crayolas out,
Industrious.
man. You got that 64 box
Yeah.
with the sharpener?
Man, I love it.
He keeps that thing on him.
I got that thing on me.
4-pack.
All right. We went off the rails a total of
An hour and
64
11
times,
minutes,
right?
12 minutes.
I think we should do another hour. And why
Well,
not?
Power
I'm gonna have to
hour?
do it from the shower.
Do it, Chop. Hell yeah, this is what the content. We'll put you on the big screen while you scroll.
Live from the shower.
That's for his OnlyFans, though.
Right.
That's true.
It's a free preview, like the first hit of crack they give out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Fair.
here's some free crack. Next
Yeah.
time you go back, it's a monthly charge, $3.99.
Yeah, you got to set the
First
camera up
one's
so
free.
they just see the top of your little butt. You know.
Well, yeah, and make sure I get the nips in there good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's when you turn around, you scrub it in real
Chap,
hard.
do you shower with the nipple rings on?
Yeah, Greg, you don't take your fucking nipple rings off the shower.
Okay.
Duh, Greg. We all know that.
Yeah, I guess we all. Yeah.
We didn't know that. No.
Greg, you showered with me before. I had the nipple rings on.
Yeah, you were sucking on his titties.
Right. Remember, you were playing with them nipple rings.
I said, "What are those firing torpedoes?"
Yeah, and you got a shot fired at you when you played with them too, didn't you?
Pew 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 pew.
Pew, 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 pew. Then it got
All right. Well, we went that far. That's how
We
far we
did.
went on this Friday
We
show.
went.
So tune in Monday. Well, no, tune in tomorrow. Parker Blake.
Yeah.
Saturday.
right.
Saturday at 4:00. Let's do it. I love you, Brew Crew. You're the best.
Who
I love
day?
you so much. I'm gonna give you Greg dancing for the outro.
Boom.
Who day?
Bengals and Brews, the podcast crew. Della up an orange arrow, pork chop too. Greg Luther, Big Savage, Dot Bud King, Yoshi Lover, they bring the sing. Cincinnati Bengals, the pride of the city. Join the fun with pork chop, Boys Mayor. Listen in, laughter in the air. Bengals and Brews, the ultimate flair. The kings of the might know they care.
Greg, hit him with the real thing one time. Hit him with the real thing one time, Greg. The real
What's-
top bot to end it. Give it to the people.
Wait,
Give
are we
it to the
still
people
on?
that stayed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hit him with
Oh.
that top
Top
bot.
bot.
Hit him with that top bot, baby.
From the backside.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, the back version. Take that thing. Shake it.